Hello, Timber Creek Regiment seniors. Your directors are here with a message for you guys. We're excited to be able to share information about the Regiment Senior Encore Performance event on Thursday, May the 20th. We appreciate you guys being patient while we work through some of these challenges. Honestly, things are kind of changing on a daily basis with OCPS and some of the guidance that we're getting about what we can and can't do. And we've been working through those changes as they've come along. We appreciate your willingness to roll those changes with us. And we're excited. We're excited to be able to see you guys and have an event that for the first time in our 20 years is something that is exclusive to the Regiment Seniors. We've never done this before. We are excited about May 20th. So here's how that day is going to work. After school on Thursday, May 20th, I'm going to meet with the students who are interested in doing the performance part of that evening. So students were given the option to do that. And we're going to meet for about an hour and a half or so, 2:30 to 3:30 or 4 o'clock, somewhere in there. And we're just going to prepare some of your old time favorites, right? So some Stans tunes. We might look at like Fight Song, One More Hour, those kind of things. So we'll figure that out as we get closer, and we'll see honestly what sounds good. And we'll see how that goes. So we're going to meet for a little bit after school that day on the 20th, and we'll kind of see what we can prepare. Guys will have a chance to go home for a few hours, get yourselves ready. And then the event is going to begin at 7 o'clock that night. And it is going to be in the stadium. And students, you are going to report kind of to the field with your instruments, because we're going to start the evening with that performance that we worked on that afternoon. That's how the evening is going to start. And then from there, we will have a senior recognition aspect of the evening that Mrs. Hoey will talk about. And then we're going to end with a video, and we'll talk about all of those things and explain. But that's just kind of the function of the night and how that day will work. Okay, so we'll turn it over to Mrs. Hoey.
Okay, so the real question becomes, what are we wearing to this? Because this is a brand new event. We've never done it. We are really excited. You know, I'm excited because you guys are basically my band babies. This group of seniors is so important to me specifically, personally, just because you guys have been with me since the very beginning. I've seen you as little sixth graders, most of you, and have watched you all through your middle school and high school careers. And it's just so exciting to celebrate you guys. So I'm so excited about this opportunity for us to do something for you, because gosh knows you deserve it. So we're really, really, really excited about this event. So we're working really hard to make it special for you and your families, because you know you deserve it. But also this is new for us, so we're doing our best to make sure that we're providing you a great experience. So one of the things we talked about was attire and what to wear. So it's kind of a new thing, so we're trying to figure that out. What we've come up with is it's a performance. So we want you to sort of think about performance attire. We don't want you to limit yourself to black, though. We would say, okay, concert black would be appropriate. So if that's what you've got, cool, concert black works. But also, you could just wear Timber Creek colors. So if you've got something purple, black, white, gray, silver, those would all work as well. Keep in mind that we will be outside, most likely, right? It is going to be Florida and it's warm. So you want to kind of consider that in your clothing choices, right? You may not want to have a jacket. A suit is probably too much here, where that's a little too high on the clothing attire scale there. But you also don't want to be so casual that we're not in t-shirt and shorts, right? So we're kind of in the middle. We do need to be dress code appropriate. So when we're thinking about what we're wearing, especially my ladies, I know we get stuck in that a lot of times. It's real easy for the gentleman to throw on a polo and some jeans or some slacks, and that's cool for them. But for us, we don't really have a good equivalent to do that. But if you have a polo like I have on right now, that's cool. If you've got a Timber Creek shirt of some sort that you like, that will work. I would suggest, because it is a performance, that you think about the length of your attire. Pants are always a good thing. If you've got some but school appropriate length shorts or a skirt, that would be okay. But remember, you're performing, so you want to think about that in your attire. If you have questions about attire and you're not sure if something's going to work, let me know. I'm more than happy to answer those questions. And I know the ladies usually feel comfortable coming to me. So if you want to, and you want to send me a quick email and go, Mrs. Hoey, can I wear this? I'll let you know one way or the other. Okay. So just think about performance attire. Timber Creek colors would be great. Keep in mind also that we're going to be taking a senior picture. So you want to be in attire that you are happy with in a photo for, you know, something that you'll keep as a keepsake. So just those are some things to think about. So that's attire. The other thing we want to talk to you about is what you're receiving on this senior celebration. And so we are going to be recognizing every single one of you. You'll all get called just like we would at our band banquet and traditional years. So we're going to make sure that every single one of you is recognized. You will all receive your senior cords that you'll wear at graduation. So you'll receive those on this evening. You're going to receive a really awesome senior yard sign like our seniors received last year. We've redesigned those for this year for 2021 graduates, and you will receive that yard sign to proudly put in your yard and display however you wish. So you'll receive that. And then we are working on another really awesome project, a brand new project, something that is will be a first year thing for us and maybe will continue as a tradition. So we're working on that. We're hoping that we'll have it for the evening, but if not, it is still in the works and you will receive it. So that's our plan. That's what you'll receive. Really excited about it. I'm so proud of you all, and I'm so excited to spend an evening with just the seniors and your family. So I'm going to hand it over to Mr. Torado, who's going to talk about what you also need to bring with you.
So along with bringing yourselves and your families, the big thing that we're going to really need to make sure that we cross off on the checklist is making sure that if you have any instruments, any specific Timber Creek attire that we've had in the past with tuxes or dresses and such, and any other music that is really important that we've gone through, we're going to be checking those items in. So please, 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 there will be a checkout area when you come to the event that will be crossing off all of those items that we need from you guys. And so make sure that we're utilizing this event, not just as a huge celebration for you guys, but to also make sure that you're really good to go. Because you don't have anything that's really important to the band program or really important to making sure that you graduate with, none of our items that we really need for next year. So just make sure that when you come to campus that we'll have an area to be able to check off those items. And we will be going through every single individual senior to make sure that you guys are good to go, okay? So I'm going to pass it off to Mr. Hoey. That's also going to talk about how many people are you bringing? How are we going to, set you guys up when we do the event?
Thank you, Mr. Torado. Hello, Regiment families. Yes, I'm going to talk to you about the important things to bring, like your parents. So this is a senior event. But I could tell you a whole graduation story about my senior year, how I wasn't interested in graduating, and then my mother informed me that I would be graduating because it's not just about us seniors, it's about our families as well. So, and your families have had a huge part in your success up until this part. I mean, literally not possible without them. So, but this is an interesting year, like so many other things, and we're lucky that we're getting to have the event, period. And I feel like we have a really great solution with it being outside in the stadium, and we're going to make it, I think, even better than anything has been in the past. I think it's really great. However, because of COVID stuff, we are going to be limited to a certain number of people. Okay, so we can bring a senior plus four for a total of 5 people into the stadium with you. Okay, we'll be socially distanced. Each family will sit, away from the other families. And the reason that has to be that way is obviously the rain plan, as I think it's about the rain outside right now, is that we will transition to the PAC if we have to for this event. So that caps us on the numbers that we could submit for the county to approve this event. So we're very excited. Senior parents, it has been a really great ride. I was talking to somebody at rehearsal last night, and I think 1993 was the last time I personally didn't do a marching band season, and not getting to do this season with your students, honestly, broke my heart a little bit. And I try not to think about it. Mrs. Hoey is really good about enjoying, these band babies and thinking about them that way. I'm just trying not to think about it because I think I'm just going to get really upset. So I'm not going to do that. So we look forward very much to seeing seniors, obviously, and then up to 4 guests with that. Mr. Cox will now talk to you about a spreadsheet about how we're going to make sure we know who is coming. You guys are awesome. I can't wait to see you next Thursday night.
All right, thank you guys. So just quickly, we'll wrap this up here. I'm going to be sending out a form to our senior students and our senior parents for you guys to complete that indicates who will be coming. I'll get it either out later this week or the very beginning of next week and give you guys a chance to think this through a little bit. So just be looking for that, but there'll be an opportunity for you guys to give us that feedback. And that way we'll have a list that we can check people in as you come in. Everybody will need to be masked when they come into the stadium for this event next Thursday, the 20th. That'll be students, that'll include students, that will include parents and students. I'll obviously in class and through other means to remind, I'll give you guys updates and what you need to know in making sure we have to have bell covers on instruments. We'll need to have the masks with slits for mouthpieces and things like that. We have them here at the school. We can give those to you guys. But parents, make sure that anybody who's there on behalf of your respective senior, that they're masked as well. We'll keep you guys distanced in the stands. And that's the great thing about being in the stadium, is the fact that we have a bit more space. Where obviously, number one, we're outside, but also we have more space to work with. And like Mr. Hoey said, the county rules for the PAC capacity is 25%. The PAC is only allowed to be at 25% capacity. So if this event has to get moved indoors on the 20th, we can't be above that threshold. And that puts us at about 200, 210, 220 or so, as far as the number of people that we can have in there. And that essentially gives us a senior plus 4. So we are so looking forward to, just to kind of summarize what the other directors have said, we are looking forward to a very, very special evening with you guys. You deserve it and so much more. You guys have been unbelievable, not only this year, but your 4 years in the program. And we look forward to spending an evening with you and celebrating you and your accomplishments. And we'll try not to be too emotional about how badly we're going to miss you guys. If any of you would like to stick around for a 5th year at Timber Creek, just let directors know. We'll be sure to take care of your grades accordingly, and love to have you stick around. So we will see you guys. More information will be coming out here, in the coming days, and we wanted to make sure we share this with you. So on behalf of all of the directors here, we thank you again for listening. We thank you for an amazing 4 years. We look forward to celebrating you on Thursday, May 20th. All right, we'll see you guys.